Hi guys, my name is Madeline Youngren. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my very first video that is also my very last video. So sit back, enjoy, and I'm going to tell you guys a story. So just a disclaimer, this story is a little bit personal to me. It might have happened to someone I know, might have happened to me, but the point is it is a true story, so let's not get bogged down in the details because it really happened and it could happen to anyone. So let's get into it. One day there were 4 girls who wanted to have a picnic, and they wanted to have this picnic on a bridge. When they got there, it was beautiful, the sun was shining, and they started to feel a little bit warm. So one of the girls had the idea that they should jump off the bridge. This idea became pretty popular, but they were responsible, so they went to go check the water first. Someone swam out there and was like, "Whew, it's really cold," and swam back, told the girls, "It's deep enough, we're good to go." One of the girls wanted to go first. She got to the edge and jumped. The fall was short, but she felt like she was underwater for a while and almost started to freak out when she surfaced and everyone cheered. She felt pretty cool. That is until she realized that she was frozen. She couldn't move her arms, she couldn't move her legs, she couldn't breathe. She realized that she could drown. Once the girls realized this, they started to go crazy and freak out. But the girl was able to remember somehow that when you're drowning, you're supposed to flip over on your back and float to shore. So she sort of did this, and her friend came, grabbed her, and swam her the rest of the way back. If she hadn't done this, she would have drowned. The reason why I tell you guys this story is not to be a Debbie Downer or your mom telling you don't take risks, but to seriously have you consider the possibility that friends kind of make your common sense go poof sometimes. And I don't know why this is, but teachers and parents a lot of the times like to call this peer pressure, but I have a little bit of a beef with that word just because it kind of makes it sound like, your friends are always gonna be trying to get you to do drugs and drink and do all the rebellious things that you're not supposed to do, and that you don't have a will of your own, which I think is untrue of teenagers. What I do think is true of teenagers is that they struggle with something that I like to call moronic teenager syndrome. And the reason why I call it this instead of peer pressure is not just personal preference, but because I think it's a little bit more accurate. There's this kind of sensation that happens to you when you're with friends where you're more excited, you kind of feel invincible, and they always want to do things that they would never do by themselves. I mean, the girl never would have jumped off of the bridge by herself, but something about being with friends just completely changed the way that she thought about it. So I'm proposing this as something to consider for all teenagers and young adults, that when you're with your friends, you're gonna have to think extra hard about the decisions you make, because sometimes what feels right is not the right thing to do, and it's not the smart thing to do. And a lot of the times that can be measured by the risk outweighing the reward. So in the case of my friend, the risk was death, but the reward seemed really appealing because there was excitement and there was friendship and there were memories to be had. But my admonition to all young adults like myself would be to heavily consider these kinds of things before they make decisions where the risk is high. Thank you for watching my video, and please comment in the comment section down below if you liked this video, or if you didn't like this video and you want to give me some feedback or constructive criticism. I'll take that any day. Thank you for watching and have a great week.